Hello and welcome to another PA Matches cast. I'm Brian Perkis, and today we've got a three-way free-for-all on a three-planet system. One player, Blue, R. Menard, has spawned over here solo on this desert planet, while Shockingly Right and Gibberish, in the orange, have both spawned over here on this moon. No planets in the system are movable, and all three planets only have 12 metal spots. That's just a bit crazy. So with this match, Orbital is going to be very important. Gaining control of that lava planet is going to be very, very useful in boosting the economy, since there is so little metal to fight over. It's just in, yeah, it looks like it's all in clumps of 2. So, that makes defending metal spots a lot easier, since, I mean, there's not a whole lot. And they're all kind of all along the equator. That's kind of a nifty map. So, gaining control of each of these different metal spots is going to be very, very important. Getting up some defensive structures and some walls would be very useful, as since metal is so rare, it's going to be very, very important. I already see Orange sending out this fabricator towards these metal spots very intelligently. He's got bots there to protect those metal spots. At this point, I venture to say Blue has realized that he is alone on this planet, so that's going to be very useful for him. Very, very good knowledge to have when you realize that you're the only one there. Shockingly Right has a fabricator headed out to these two metal spots. He doesn't have a unit going to protect the fabricator, nor did he even scout it. Got a bunch of bots headed to intercept, so he's getting these bots are going to be able to take out that fabricator no problem whatsoever. Red does have radar, and that ant is going to get destroyed since he didn't use range. But he does not have radar coverage of the main base. And Orange, come on, there we go. Orange knows that he is not alone, but he does not know where his opponent is, although it's fair to assume that he is at the only other unscouted 2 metal clumps. Now, Shockingly Right is going for vehicles, while Orange is going for bots. Those bots are going to be great for raiding and pressure, but they're going to get outclassed by these vehicles if Orange doesn't micro his armies right. Now, Orange does have a superior economy to Red, so he can use that to his advantage to pump out a lot of bots to overwhelm Shockingly Right. If Orange can keep control of these different metal clumps, then he'll be able to outproduce Orange, or Orange will be able to outproduce Red, and Red won't be able to do much about it. Red does have a single laser defense tower built, another one going up. Not really sure what the point of these are. Yes, single laser defense towers are great against bots, but he'd be better off having vehicles in factories rather than bots, so he can move around and counter these bots like he is doing, because those single-barrel laser defense towers are fixed. But most importantly, he's going to need the vehicles in order to proactively take control of these metal clumps, which Orange is doing a very good job of taking control of the metal spots, as well as preventing Red from controlling them. Let's head on over to the other planet real quick. Once Blue realized that he was alone on this planet, he got up an orbital and deep space radar. Very, very nice move. And he's also working on an advanced bot factory. Ooh. Under normal circumstances, building the energy plants like this would not be a good idea, because an opponent, all the opponent would need to do is just put some tanks on the other side of this crack, and you'd be able to destroy all of these energy plants with ease. So don't do that. But since Blue is on this planet by himself, it doesn't particularly matter. He is getting up that advanced bot factory, so he can start getting up an advanced eco. Very nice move. It would be also be a good, and he's also got a lot of storage going up, which is very handy. But it'd be very, very helpful for him to go orbital, gaining control of that lava planet. Will be very, very helpful. Okay, we spent too much time over there taking a look at what Blue is up to. Got a little bit of fighting going on over here. These bots are trying to maneuver around and get in towards Red's base, but he's getting up a bunch of vehicles. In direct confrontation, these vehicles are just going to exactly that. Demolish those bots. All those bots were pretty much wasted. At this point, Orange needs to start changing it up and start pumping out vehicles, which he actually is doing. Good on him. They have Orange has almost twice the economy as Red. Red is not in a good position. He does have these single-barrel laser defense towers around the base, and he's putting up walls around them, which is very nice. Getting walls around single-barrel laser defense towers effectively and totally shuts down bots. There is not much bots can do against single-barreled laser defense towers behind walls. You just have to get so many bots that it's not worth it. Nice counterattack from Shockingly Right, although a bit late. He needs to be doing a better job at raiding. Oh, he has ventured out and gained control of these metal spots, so he can finally step up, but he didn't send enough ants to protect them, so he's going to lose them again. But he's got units moving around. Looking over here at Blue, finally working on stepping up to orbital. And Advanced Bot Factory is complete. Advanced Bot Fabric did roll out, but is not building anything. That is a little bit of a mistake. And now Infernos versus Ants. Red is keeping range and is going to be able to take out those Infernos no problem. He needs to focus fire and take out that Bolo, whatever they're called in the latest patch. And this attack is going to be taken care of. Infernos are incredible units for soaking up damage and dealing damage once you get into the enemy base. But in unit confrontations, they're not the greatest because you can just keep range. But if you mix in combat fabricators, then Infernos can be very good. They can absorb a lot of damage, and those combat fabrics can do a great job of keeping them alive. Big attack coming in here from Orange towards Red, but the commander is right there, and the single-barrel laser defense tower with walls going up, so that attack is going to be taken care of. No problem whatsoever. When you attack, if the commander is there, as a general rule, avoid the commander unless you have enough units to kill the commander. The commander will just kill your units, and then you'll be way behind in the total unit count, and he'll just have a partially damaged commander, which is not worth it. Instead, you want to go for eco. Take out the metal extractors and then outproduce your opponent. Planetary Annihilation is all about the large armies. You got to get the large armies and outmaneuver your opponent. Orange is working on expanding to these metal spots, and is now having to try and counter this decently large vehicle force coming in towards Orange. Shockingly Right has done a very nice job of countering Orange's attacks, and Red has come out on top of pretty much every single attack so far. Those vehicles He's been using his vehicles to great effect and has been destroying those Orange's bot armies, and just been destroying more metal than he's been losing. So even though he's been behind in the total economy, he has been destroying Orange's armies to great effect, which is why he's still in this. I would have been very curious to see how this would have gone down if Orange had gone for vehicles sooner, or if he had just done a little bit of better job using his bots. And once you get vehicles up to critical mass, they can do a ton of damage. And shockingly right, he's just been doing a great job of microing his armies and defending against attacks. Very, very well done. And now he's got 2 attacks forming up at once. This clump of vehicles, don't stop short. Move forward. He'll be able to take out these 2 metal extractors as well as all of these bot factories, which will be a very, very big win. Decent sized bot force coming out, but Red's vehicles will be able to destroy that no problem. And he really needs really needs to send these vehicles forward. There we go. Now they're moving forward. Take out those metal extractors. Oh man, everybody's in the negative. Jeez. Take out those metal extractors and put them even further into the negative, and destroy these bot factories, which are a considerable metal investment. Bit of a skirmish going on over here. Ooh, nice. Red has been luring Orange back to fight amongst his metal, or his defensive structures. So now he's got all of his vehicles aided by the single-barreled laser defense tower behind walls. Oh, that is some very, very nice micro. Very well done by Shockingly Right. Oh, that is just fantastic, to say the least. He's doing a great job of dealing more damage than he is taking, which is the only reason why he is still in this match, since he's being out-ecoed by Orange. Red has taken out these bot factories. It'd be it would be very smart to finish off and destroy these wrecks, or reclaim them, one or the other. Everybody's hurting for metal, and those wreckages can be of help. Blue has finished that orbital factory a while ago, and has got orbital fabbers building an orbital factory. Bit of a skirmish going on over here. Taking out those metal extractors, very, very nice. Some nice micro, causing a lot of those shots to miss. And more raiding. What's the other one going up over here? 2 orbital factories. Oh, no. Focus down on building 1. Just like you don't want to start building 2 separate advanced factories at the same time, you don't want to build 2 orbital factories at the same time. And now, let's zoom out and keep an eye on orbital transfers. And let's take a look at the total unit count. Since Shockingly Right, and the Red has been doing so much damage and destroying so much more metal than he has been losing, he is now getting ahead in the total unit count. He has a very, very large vehicle army, which he is now clumping up, and looks like he's going to be going in for a big push and deal a lot of damage. What I would like to see, since Orange has got so many bots and whatnot, I would love to see a few combat fabrication bots mixed into this army. Oh, poor Micro over here. Those Infernos were able to finish off that vehicle army. Oh, there we go. Orbital transfer. Not sure where he's going. Orbital factory going up from Orange. Orange is realizing that he is losing this planet. We are now, what, 15 minutes in, almost 15 minutes into the game. It is a bit of a bummer that Orange and Red haven't gone orbital sooner. That lava planet is still unclaimed, and Blue is moving in towards this planet. For all they know they could start getting nuked here soon. If Blue had done a better job of managing his economy, then... no, he's been doing a nice job, I suppose. Let's, oh, no. Was going to take a look at what Blue's doing. Blue does have that teleporter built. It is now linked. Units are not coming through. As soon as you build a teleporter, you just gotta send units through. Red is now, doing a lot of damage to Orange's base. Pretty much Orange is gone. He's gotta get off planet, putting out that Astraeus. Still no units coming through this teleporter. Where is it? Got an anti-nuke. Where's the teleporter? There's the teleporter. Now units are coming through. If you're going to build teleporters, you've got to have units sitting there ready. Still no one on the lava planet. And here come the units, but these tanks are going to be able to finish off that teleporter and destroy it, no problem. But if Blue had done a little bit of better job, he could have won the match right now. If he had waited to invade the other planet until he had a large army, then that would have been it. I guess maybe he was counting on nobody being there, but he should have scouted first. Orange is now leaving. We'll see where he goes. I don't know, a bit of a poor orbital play going on from all players. Blue could have done a much more effective invasion if he had just managed it better, and both Red and Orange should have made a play for orbital a lot sooner. They knew Blue was not on this planet, so that means Blue was on a planet of his own. Leaving a player to his own devices for now coming up on 17 minutes into the game, that just doesn't work out well. Players that get left on their own tend to win. This orbital fabricator was moving, but now is sitting still. Orange is going to build a anchor over here. Not sure why he's doing that. He would have been better off having the anchor protecting his base, or building the anchor directly over his opponent's base, but Red is finally stepping up to orbital. He has not scouted out Orange's orbital factory. He's just going that because he realized that Blue was doing orbital. I don't know. Either way, he should have done that a long time ago. And then there's several metal clumps unguarded, but I should be focusing on these explosions. Red is just steamrolling through Orange's base. Orange has nothing left on this planet. A few factories, but nothing of note. Orange is trying to build a a box of walls within some laser defense towers on the inside, but it is going to be too late. Down goes the orbital factory, and once these fabricators are gone, and then that bot factory, Orange is going to be completely gone from this planet, leaving two more metal spots. Those metal spots are also valuable in this match, this planet, plus a bunch of wreckage to be reclaimed. Don't underestimate the value of wrecks. You gotta. This is a lot of metal to be reclaimed here. A lot of metal to be reclaimed, and then those walls can be reclaimed to decent return as well. Blue has not built another teleporter yet. Let's take a look at the rest of the solar system. Blue only has bots, which bots are great for early game, not great for late game. Well, T2 bots are actually pretty good, and that's a lot of T2 bots, so I take back what I said. Orange is off to the lava planet, finally. And a bit late, but he's there. So let's see, what is Blue doing? Blue is hurting for metal, but at the same time it does look like he has advanced metal spots. Oh, nope, not that one. But advanced metal throughout the planet. That is quite the sizable T2 bot force. Those sniper bots can do a lot of damage. If microed properly, this force, oh man, can do a lot of damage. Those slammers have a lot of health, and those sniper bots can do a lot of damage. They can snipe commanders so easily. So if microed properly, oh man, since they're faster than Shockingly Right's vehicles, Blue could kill Shockingly Right. Blue could kill Red and do it quite effectively. Red is now in orbit, working on advanced vehicles. And there's still metal spots to be claimed, but nope, he's working on claiming them. And then again, there's all of these wreckages over here that could be reclaimed for a considerable boost in economy. Working on storage. Wow, everybody's hurting for energy. Jeez. There's no reason for Blue to be hurting for energy. I saw an orbital fabricator flying around from Blue. It looks like Blue has left this planet, and yep, is going to Orange's lava planet. Sitting there doing nothing. Those orbital fabricators, when you're trying to invade an enemy planet, you just gotta do it quick. Use the picture-in-picture to keep an eye on where the orbital fabricator is going. Use build queues to build the teleporter, and as soon as the teleporter is completed, link it and send units through. Timing is just so important with teleporter invasions, especially if your opponent has nukes or an air force. It's a considerable bot army, and it would behoove him to mix in a bunch of docks, as the docks are anti-air capable. No Blue Hawks, which is an interesting decision. Orange is excuse me, sending out fabricators to go expand and claim those metal spots. Because there's so few metal spots back in the system, Orange is not out of the match. If Blue sends in his units to invade, then yep, he's not going to last long. Red is now sending orbital fabricators, and that's a radar satellite, if I remember correctly. So if Orange can get back on track quickly and build up an army and claim all of those metal spots quickly, he can get back in the match. Oh, wow, that is a lot of bots. Let's take a look at the total unit count. Yep, that is a lot of bots, and they're like all T2, so it's a lot. Advanced vehicle factory is almost completed. That orbital fabricator, and oh, here we go. Finally, they're connected, and Red is working on invading this planet as well, but unfortunately, he built his teleporter right next to Blue's teleporter, so down it goes almost instantaneously. Now, Blue's got all of these units moving on through, and there we go. Yep, Orange is not long for this world. Blue needs to micro his units correct. Oh, he lost a bunch of slammers, and that was unfortunate. He should have pulled his slammers back and used the sniper bots' range to their advantage. So down goes Orange after putting up such a good fight. Well played, Orange. You did a great job. Almost could have come back, but oh well. So interesting move from Blue to pull back all of his units. He's got an orbital fabricator running out, so I'm guessing he's going to now make an attempt to invade Red's planet, which now Red has recon over Orange's planet, or Blue. Blue needs to get those Avengers and shoot down that radar quickly, and then Red also needs to make an attempt at invading this planet, and Blue needs to get those fabricators and claiming all of these metal spots. Let's take a look over here. Oh, there we go. The orbital or the teleporter is being built. Connected. No units. No units. No unit. There we go. Here come all of the units with combat fabricators. Those combat fabricators are going to do a very nice job of keeping those slammers alive. This is not looking good for red. Thankfully for red, though, blue has not done any recon at all. It's very, very helpful to send a basic radar or a radar satellite, especially when you've got all these sniper bots. Use those sniper bots' range to their advantage, and keep them at range. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Not the greatest micro from red. Red would have been better off keeping those tanks at range, but still, that was a lot of explosions. Still fairly even in total unit count, and those are the T2 bots. When microed properly, those T2 bots can just, oh man, so much damage. Doesn't look like all of them have come through, so looks like red is going to be able to destroy that teleporter, and blue's not looking too hot. What blue should have done is built an anchor above the teleporter, and then the teleporter. All of these vehicles would be just shredded right now. Absolutely shredded. And that teleporter, or that orbital fabricator, would have been alive. There would have been some recon, and yeah, this attack would have just been so much more effective. Okay, so, orbital invasions. Orbital invasions are invading enemy-occupied planets, rather, is a very difficult endeavor. Blue could have won this. He really could have. What he should have done is built an anchor, and then the teleporter, and then also sent in a basic radar satellite to better use the range of those Blue Hawks and Gillies to their advantage. And then he could have steamrolled on through red's base using the range of those advanced bots to his advantage. Okay, let's take a look on over here. Oh man, this radar satellite is just, wow, he's got a lot of direct line of sight. He's got so much insight into what's going on. Oh, and red knows that blue is building a nuke. Knows where the teleporter is. Know that units are forming up. Oh man, you gotta keep an eye out for incoming radar satellites. And having Avengers on planet-wide patrol is very useful, especially when you have, I can't tell how many that is because they're all stacked, but that is a lot of Avengers. There is no reason for this Arcid to have full vision over blue's base. Red now knows just about everything. Oh, units are heading on out. Where are they going? Oops. Looks like they're all headed off to blue and the lava planet, and it's way overdue, but blue is working on colonizing this lava planet. Way overdue, since he had the teleporter there and everything. Okay, not a whole lot is going on, thanks to the wonders that is Chronocam. Let's speed up boring ol' orbital, since neither player is really playing orbital well. Then we'll just skip on through. Red really needs to be making an attempt to colonize this lava planet, especially since he has an orbital fabric there that's been there for a long time, and a teleporter on his main planet. This lava planet is the linchpin. Colonizing this and getting that huge boost to the economy is a big freaking deal. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, why doesn't Red have, there we go, that advanced vehicle factory was built a long time ago. These advanced metal extractors are long overdue. Long overdue. Nice job, I guess. Got the planet-wide area patrol of the Bolos. You'd been better off with a planet-wide area patrol of bombers. But oh well. Looks like he's calling back a large portion of his army towards the teleporter. And he's got a bunch of vanguards, or well, not a bunch, 3, and an idle advanced vehicle factory. That's a huge mistake. He'd be better off shutting off these basic vehicle factories and building units out of the advanced vehicle factory. And there we go, orbital fabricator is off and away, up and away, whatever. And is probably headed towards this planet. Yep, here it is. Teleporter being... oh, yep. And teleporter not built. This is why you gotta have a bunch of Avengers when you try and invade. Blue has got a bunch of units gone. And there we go. Finally shooting down that Arcade. Long overdue. Long time overdue. Wow, this is a lot of bots. Blue could really put the hurt onto red if blue were to actually do anything. I guess he's going for the nuke. Yep, I guess that's his strategy. But still, he's got a large army. Should make an attempt at using it. How's that nuke doing? 32%. Here comes a bunch of orbital fabricators from red, most likely towards this desert planet, and there go a bunch of Avengers. Uh-oh. Bad timing on the part of blue. Now there are a lot less Avengers to protect this teleporter. Uh-oh! Teleporter is... there we go. Needs to use that orbital fabricator to repair that teleporter and keep it alive, and that should have been connected 2 seconds after it was built, and 2 seconds after it was built, units should have started coming through. This blue commander needs to... yep, this is it. Game over. Here come all of these units right next to Blue's commander. This is where the orbital patrol of Avengers would have come in handy. Also using the pip like this, like I'm using over here, to watch for incoming orbital fabricators, so you can intercept them as soon as they get there, or SSX laser satellites, one or the other, whatever the case may be. When in orbital play, you gotta keep an eye on the orbital transfers. So, well played by Shockingly Right. Very nice comeback. He was very, very nicely managing his army. Destroyed a lot more metal than he built. Very well played. So, let me know what you think in the comments. This was a community-submitted match. Thank you, Shockingly Right, for sending this in. If you have a match that you enjoyed and you think other people would enjoy watching, let me know. Head on over to pamatches.com/submit. Don't forget to drop a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you next time.